record first.
Okay.
All right. So, Unstoppable Blab. We love doing these on Tuesday nights. We have a varied audience, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to start off, actually, we are going to start off as we're going to attempt to start off with every one of our live streams, just to make sure, because, if you don't know us really well already, or if you know us really well and you are wanting to learn how you can, some ideas of how you can start off your live streams and your videos by introducing yourself, then we're going to lead by example. So if you've heard this first few minutes before, that's okay. Listen, use it as an example, right? So hello, I am Susan Batchelder, and I'm here tonight with my unstoppable partner, Tammy Montgomery. We absolutely love working together. We love the community that we're building, and we're here very much on purpose. Our topic tonight, as you can probably see in the title, is what is member-to-member marketing. So that's what we're going to talk about. But first of all, maybe so that you can get to know us a little bit more, maybe so that you know what our intention is, or so that you trust our knowledge and value on the topic, we'll tell you a little bit about who we are. Tammy, do you want to start since I...
Oh, shoot. You picked on me for... I was just relaxing. I'm just ready to hear your story, even though I know it. I get to hear bits and pieces of it more and more, so I have it pretty much memorized though, which is good because a lot of times like people don't come to these and they'll ask me, well, how did you meet Susan and this and that. So I wish everybody could just come to these, right? Instead of me sounding like it's a Groundhog's Day. You guys ever watch that show, Groundhog's Day?
Yeah.
You always feel like you're doing the same thing over and over. The alarm clock rings, you hit it. It's like over and over. So anyway, that's why I'm glad we do these now and how we've implemented these into our marketing routine, and it's pretty awesome. So anyway, you want me to tell my story?
Yes, please.
Okay. Who is Tammy Montgomery, right?
Yeah, who is Tammy anyway?
Well, I'm a very passionate person. I'm very compassionate, and when I do something, I do it. Like I don't know how to say it. I'm almost like OCD about it. So when I put my mind to something, you can pretty much say it'll get done. I don't like procrastination. I never have. When I first started a home-based business many years ago, I actually started with networking, and then it kind of went into where I didn't figure it out. So then I started a carpet cleaning business, and then I met my husband, and we've been doing offline business for about 26 years. And then just kind of fast forward to where I think it's really important for the people listening here tonight, because a lot of times people want to know, how did I get started online? How did things happen and fall into place for me? Honestly, again, I'm a compassionate person, but I'm also an entrepreneur, which sometimes pushes you to take risks in life. So if you're geared to be a 9-to-5er, then you really want to jump off now. And because, I don't just say that to be, to take, just to say that tonight, but it's the truth, because if you are a 9-to-5er and you're expecting or used to someone telling you what to do, then this is not for you, because, again, that's how I'm geared. I just didn't want anybody to tell me what to do on a day-to-day basis. I wanted to make my own way and my own path in life. I wanted to help people. I knew I wanted to help people in some way, somehow. So for me, like I said, we've had businesses many years, but when I got online, I felt like, okay, well, this is how I can help people, because what's the most important thing to most people in life? It's money, right? If you don't have money, it makes the world go around, right? So when I started investigating different things, how to make money online, the niche of home businesses and making money was the biggest niche, the biggest booming niche, right? How to teach people how to make money, that kind of affiliate offers. So when we had a finance crash in 2008, I had to find webinar systems. Member to member is actually what I found, luckily. So I didn't really have to, wander around too much And it was just, for me, it just really felt good. It was something that I could do. I didn't have to do any telling and selling. I could, bring people to a website. It wasn't too much of a no-brainer because I was pretty shy when I first started, Susan. I was pretty shy online. And the thing is, maybe that's not a good word, because when I had my restaurant, everybody said I could run for mayor. So maybe I'm going to start changing that up a little bit with my story. It wasn't so much that I was shy, but I think lack of knowledge gives you less confidence. So maybe that's what it was, is I wasn't confident, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to help people and teach people because I really didn't know what I was doing. So does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started, I just knew that I could do three simple steps, and then I could duplicate and I could show those people those 3 simple steps. So we still kind of boil it down to 3 simple steps every time that we're doing a training or any kind of video or anything like that, or talking to our members. It's always boils down to like 3 or 4 simple steps, and that's it. And rinse and repeat. So, but that's just a little bit about me. I do love coaching and helping people now, getting them through difficult times, just because I know how to personally get through difficult times. It's actually easier having a community like this for people when they are stressing and when they do have difficult times, because we've kind of been there, done that. So that's just a little bit about, it's not a lot about me, but it's a little bit about me tonight. I don't go into the part too much anymore about, losing homes and that kind of stuff. I can someday, but not tonight.
All right. Well,
what about you? I try to do the short version so I can hear more about you. see my angle?
That ain't gonna happen.
Come on,
okay,
Susan.
Reader's Digest version.
Okay.
I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here. 4 years ago, I was just really kind of like, as you described it, Tammy, you could say, well, I felt shy. So shy is the right word. I've never liked being in pictures, especially never on video. So I'm just really happy that I pushed through that, because I absolutely love doing this, and the feedback that we continue to get of how it's helping people is just awesome. And that's the parts that we hear. There's always feedback that you don't even hear. And I had an example of that today, so I'm just going to tell a little story, and it'll reveal, I guess, a little bit about me. So I was a critical care registered nurse for 15 years, and I guess it's almost in a few months, it'll be 11 years ago. In 2005, I was in a car accident. So I haven't been a nurse for almost 11 years. Today, I was up at the hospital with my mom she was having a procedure on her kidney, and the anesthesiast that was putting her to sleep for the procedure is an anesthesiast that I worked for my entire 15 years. And he was one of my favorite specialists to work with. So we worked right alongside crashing, bleeding, dying patients, some of the sickest patients, because he was the head of anesthesiology. So he's the guy that we called when things were falling apart. Great guy to work with. I absolutely admired him. So, but he didn't know, because of course, I don't go hanging around at the hospital, right? In fact, I had a hard time walking into the hospital always, like the one that I worked at, not the one we were at today, because I hated that. Like, I really loved my career, so that was a whole loss for me. So it's not a building that I wanted to go into. Mm-hmm. So anyway, a lot of the people that I used to work with, if they're not right in my direct circle of socialness, didn't really know. So anyway, he was one of those people. He didn't know. So he was shocked to see me. We had just a brief conversation. And then when he went into the procedure room with my mom, then I guess the conversation carried on. And mom told me afterwards that he was like doing the kind of shaking his head. Geez, that's too bad. Of all the nurses that would have to leave nursing. And, sometimes we don't know how much we influence people. And the thing is, when our heart is in it, like Tammy and I, we're not in it for for the glory. We're not in it for the shine. I mean, we have to step into the shine so that we can reach the people that we want to. But we're in it for the results. We're in it for the results that we're going to help each one of you create. And that's why we want to explain to you what member to member is, because you can get the greatest results with this concept. So I wanted to just share that story because, well, first of all, it meant a lot to me because I had a hard time, and that's part of my story. I had a hard time building back up my self-confidence, just like what you were mentioning, Tammy. And that feeling of self-worth, because I didn't imagine that I would be doing anything else other than a nurse. So that was part of what I defined myself as.
Right.
But, you know, we shouldn't define, like, our work that we do shouldn't be all encompassing of what we define ourselves. So, you know, I do some autocorrect now with that. But when it's all you know, that's all you know. So I thought, okay, if I can't be a nurse, then I'm nothing. Then I can't contribute. And that's incorrect. But it takes a while to correct that.
That's actually a really deep thought right there. I never thought about that. Like, in other words, I help people, help my husband help people save homes, which essentially was their life because the four walls around them, right, they mean so much to them. So when you're saving people's homes, you are almost saving people's lives. The ironic part about it was that whole industry actually caused us to lose our own home around us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you just said is so relevant to people listening, because if they love what they're doing right now, but yet they want freedom, and so their emotions are going like this. Like, I talk to so many people on a day-to-day basis, right? Like yesterday, I think I told you I did 12 in like 2 hours. I was like on a marathon of calls, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is like they all sometimes blur together, but there is one absolute thing that I come from every single call is that they all want time, freedom. They all don't like their job, because why else are they looking and checking into a home-based business, right? And they're very scared in a lot of ways. Like, they're very hesitant. Like, they're like, well, you and Susan did it. I'm like, yeah, because we had no choice. So if you have your back against the wall, literally sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like, literally, where am I going to go, right? So if you have your back against the wall, you got to figure out what to do and where to plug into and what kind of business to plug into. You know what I'm saying? So that is absolutely right what you just said, because your worth, sometimes people will hold on to things, Susan, and I'm guilty of it. Some people will hold on, like with you had no choice. You had an accident and that was it, and you were flat on your back basically, and you couldn't do that job anymore. There's some people that literally, see, that almost was, how can I say, and same with me, like all of a sudden it just got cut out from underneath us, like literally, like just like you're cutting your neck off, like you have no more income coming in. And sometimes that's almost better in a lot of ways than a slow dying career or death, because I've talked to a lot of people like this. Like I said, you almost kind of become a counselor in this business in a lot of ways. But there's guys from Wall Street even, let's say, for example, and of course, I resonate with them because of the 2008, the way the banks changed and everything like that here in the States. And so a lot of times Wall Street guys got chopped, right? So real estate investors, real estate agents, I talked to a real estate investor today. She's joining Titan. So the thing about it is I have so much, experience, I guess, with human emotion, knowing that, they got to take that leap of faith. Like, in other words, they have to believe in themselves that, hey, listen, I was a nurse, like you were a successful nurse. And that takes communication. Nurses do, and knowing and having skills, right? Same thing here. This takes communication and knowing some skills, some simple skill sets, just like anything, right?
That's when I was actually able to get started. Is I did a reality check with myself, essentially just reframed it, perspective. well, I can just use, and a lot of my concepts and a lot of my mind maps and all that actually still comes from the nursing process. Like
Exactly.
Magic Bus is the nursing process adapted to marketing. And so you just adapt what you already know and apply it. So it's just really, it's all about communication.
It is.
And that concept, well, kind of like the post that I made on Facebook today, emotion can be used to either destroy you or create something great. And it's your choice. And that's the key word. It is your choice. So we can move forward. We don't have to define our mistakes, our failures, our losses, our fall downs, our illnesses, our injuries. We're not defined by any of that. We're defined by what we choose to do with it, by how we choose to feel about the situation, what we choose to do with it tomorrow. And we choose member-to-member marketing.
Exactly. I like how you flowed right into that.
My wheels are always turning. Okay, how can I tie this into the topic?
Well, and I think it's important for people to know that our struggle was real, and it still is real. Like I told one prospect, he's like, well, I have a job, and I said, you know what? I don't have a job. So if you want me to, look at it like, oh, wow, what was me? I don't have no steady income coming in. No, I look at it like I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make my own income. There's a difference in the wording. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said in the beginning, if you're a 9-to-5 mindset, you're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room, baby, because we're not going to teach you how to make your boss rich. We're going to teach you how to make you rich and how to create your own financial freedom. So member to member, I've done this. I've worked with this business model. Like I said, the first successful, and I tried MLMs. I tried them in the way beginning, like I told you, way back even when we were a mortgage broker. I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to add on another income stream. Guess what I tried? I tried prepaid legal. I couldn't even stand it. It was like, I'm not going to go around.
Too. It almost made you drink too much.
It made you drink too much. I remember you saying that. Yeah. Oh, man. That's funny.
I tried really hard to follow their directions.
Yeah, go bug your family and friends, right? I didn't want to be in the NFL league anymore, no friends left.
Yeah, and the inbox, the Facebook inbox thing?
Oh, yeah. There's that face again. Oh, yeah. Well, and that's a funny thing. Member to member is like, literally, I don't even know how, it's literally like you're meeting and you're paying this person and like over the internet. Well, of course, you're paying either through the merchant account, through, a bank wire or cashier's check. You're meeting, right? And there's no company, there's no middleman, so there's no one to send the money to. And then you're hoping to get that money back. When, right? We've all tried. And I'm not putting down MLMs. That's not what I'm here to do tonight. I'm here to tell you that my experience and the most money I've ever made online is with member-to-member business structure.
Yeah. So let's get real simple. Exactly, step by step, how does it work, Tammy? You have a product, and it's a real product. It can be something that you download, access, training that you consume.
Yep, digital products.
There's a real product in place. It's not cash gifting at all. Like, they're real valuable products.
Correct.
Often more valuable than the purchase price.
Absolutely.
So we have a product. So people can kind of like really get concrete with it. And they decide, they see a product, they see an advertisement, and they see a product, and then what happens?
Then watch a webinar to learn about the product and how to make the money. and then they fill out a form either to do a callback or to purchase right on the spot. And that's what takes them to the processor, the payment processor, or the instructions on how to send the money. Let's say I'm joining Susan and I would know her information in order to send her the money. And that's it. The company's not involved. The company's just there to facilitate the product that you're buying. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
the
company's
company,
involvement. The company has the website, everything like that. And that's exactly how we've been able to, you know, really make a lot of money with that kind of leverage.
so is there any commissions, any percentages that slip out along the way that get kept or lost or?
Well, we deal with 100% commissions. The companies take an admin fee. That's how they make money, and that's how they obviously, you know, make their bells ring, right? Is because they get an admin fee. So there's always an admin fee that you got to pay the company. And some people forget that, and I'm like, well, hey, you know, how does such and such make money? You know, that they created the product. You know, like in our case,
And some
created
people
the
forget
product.
that web hosting does cost money.
It absolutely does.
Like even my little conglomerate of sites. I mean, my web hosting is monthly, and it's, you know, higher than the average, you know, blogger. So
Absolutely.
so the bigger companies, of course, they've got a separate web server, so they've got monthly expenses and.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are exclusive products. That's correct. Mm-hmm.
So then once they get the product, then it's kind of, actually not kind of, I'll step back. It's not kind of, it is like a franchise, right?
Correct.
What you're buying, not only the product, but you're buying the rights to resell that exact same product for the exact same price that you bought it. So oftentimes, unless there's levels and you bought a certain level, then you have to scale up to get, like say in Titan, up to $22,000 level.
Correct.
Pause on those numbers. $22,000 potential when sale. Anyway,
I like that number. I like big numbers. Big numbers don't scare me.
No. So here's the thing that I would really like to paint a really clear picture that's really cool. One sale and you're equalized. Two sales and you're in significant profit, right?
Correct.
That's powerful.
It is. It's
Is
very
there
powerful.
Any questions from any of you that are watching so far? Feel free, jump out.
Does everybody understand the member-to-member concept?
Yeah, ask questions, add if you want, or jump out with us. So once you have those resale rights or the franchise, whichever like thought sits with you better, it's the same thing, same concept. Then yeah, you're on your way and you sell, and that's just as easy to set up for people that buy from you.
Exactly, and I think a lot of times people try to make like they try to reinvent the wheel all the way down the line. And why would you want to take years and years and years, or well, I don't even want to say years, but well, let's just say you have an idea and you want to, you know, come on the internet and then start selling your product. Why don't you just plug into something that is already working for people and that's existing, that's already working, not only the product, but the actual system that we use, and then it comes right down to even good converting capture pages, the whole 9 yards. That's the thing that I get a lot of calls on sometimes as well. What is it that did you watch the webinar? Number one, that's why I always ask someone. And if you didn't, send them back. I literally had a 5-second conversation, Susan, right before the blab. She called me. I want more information. Well, did you watch the webinar? No. Okay, go watch the webinar, then call me.
Yeah.
Or hop on the blab. You just got an email from us. So it's literally like a tour guide process, and you're just showing people the information, which is cool.
Yeah, and really think about what Tammy just said. Don't try to answer a bunch of questions, and don't feel like you need to. Just send people back to the webinar. It's there for a reason. It's there on purpose. Use your conversation time with people to build your relationship. Mm-hmm. But don't answer questions about the product or the system. Just send them to an already recorded video.
Yes, I get real good at diverting. Like, okay, if they're asking me about that, we'll say, well, and I'll ask them another question. I'll answer the question with a question. Mm-hmm. Like, if you can follow directions and instructions, then you can work this business. Because if you're teachable and you're coachable, then we want you.
Yeah. And then another kind of resistance that I think we all get, and I know I get, well, I don't want to be social. You don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
Some people do this business. They're not even in social media. They're not on Facebook, Twitter. They're not out there like Tammy and I. We do this because we enjoy it. This is a whole part of what we want to do. So some people just make the sales and keep it all behind the scenes or by email and by phone call. You don't have to be out in social media. It's just
how I started.
What we enjoy.
Yep. It's actually how I started. It wasn't even until March of 2015 that I got Google Hangout to share my story.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to be social, and definitely I'm an advocate of it. Like, in my opinion, you have to be, but you don't really have to be. You can get around it, but it converts. That's how it converts the best for both Tammy and I together and separately.
Yes.
Like and I know everybody says 10 times because Grant Cardone says that, but it is the truth. My business and my sales literally 10 times almost immediately as soon as I started doing video.
Same here. Yeah, in fact, my first sponsor was on my live stream tonight.
Really?
Yeah, he saw me on my Facebook live stream, so he jumped on.
Awesome.
I told him to come on the Blab, so he might be watching. Who knows? 46. Hey, Chuck, if you're watching. He wanted one of my resources. Hey, you're not on my team. Get off. You're not going to get my resources. I'm a snappy little, you know what, lately.
Are you getting some, is that Canadian snappy or New York snappy?
The Canadian snappy. I'm picking up a lot of stuff from you by hanging around you.
It's crazy when you combine a redneck, a hillbilly, and a hippie.
I know, and now a New Yorker from the country. So what's that make it?
You never know what's going to come out of the mouth.
You don't know what's going to come out of our mouth. We're snappy in a good way. You know, we open up on Saturdays and my back is itching tonight like crazy. It's that dry winter already, Susan. Yeah, on Saturdays we reveal everything as far as our resources, though. Our Saturday team calls for what we call our inner circle.
Yeah,
members. I had an hour and a half intensive training Saturday. It was incredible. It's recorded. People can listen to it. People have inboxed me about that. And they said, you should really be charging big money for that intensive, for that mastermind that you do on Saturdays. He said, because a lot of marketers that I know would be charging that kind of thing. But when you become a member of ours, either through the 200 cash creation or whether you join us in Titum, you're going to get that kind of training. And it comes from our combination of, over 10 years combined experience of this internet marketing world.
Yeah, exactly. Even the stuff that we share on these live streams to the public, to everybody.
I know. Exactly. Yep. Anybody want to jump on with us tonight? Pretty much covered the topic of member to member. And it's, 10:35 if you guys want to hop on and have a cup of coffee with us.
Jump out, go back and forth, questions, Wes. Let me take a minute.
What are you drinking tonight, Susan? I got Starbucks.
My water, it's almost gone. And then I started my lemonade again this week.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought it'd be good to drink this awesome lemonade after getting over that flu.
Right. Yeah, you look and sound really good.
Yeah, I'm feeling
You're over it.
Yeah, a little bit of a cough. Still, I had to chill for like maybe 20 minutes earlier. You try again, Chris. it took both of us a while to get on.
Yeah, it did. Tonight, yeah. Hey, Susan, is that the lemon with the cayenne pepper and the honey?
Yes. Maple syrup.
I love it. And that's right. You use maple syrup. I use honey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, and it just replenishes all your electrolytes.
With the cayenne pepper?
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of how I lost weight, to be honest.
Yeah, it could be. It's like since the 1940s, this recipe.
Really? The lemon diet, huh? Lemon juice?
Been used for years, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Something's not working? That's crazy.
Yeah, it might be just the bandwidth. You can go ahead and try again, Wes. We'd love to have you. If it doesn't work, then next time.
How do you pronounce your name? Is it Janine? How do you say that, Susan? How would you say his name?
Oh, no.
Or is it what? Is it Wes?
His name is Wes.
Okay.
Wes.
So this is the thing, Wes. If you go to unstoppableMamas.org, you'll find out. See, this is the thing. I never explain it. What we're explaining tonight is member-to-member sales, member-to-member marketing. It's not really called that. It's member-to-member. That's how you get paid, is member-to-member. The actual marketing, you can do direct response marketing. You can do what we're doing right now, value-based marketing. You can do phone broadcasting. You can do postcards. You can do newspaper ads. You can do 1,001 ways to market the member-to-member program, but it's not called member-to-member marketing, if that makes sense. The actual structure, the business model, and how you actually profit and make money is if you joined us, you would send us the money direct to our payment processor, our P.O. box, however you're paying us, it would go direct to us and not to the company Titum, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So hopefully that clarifies your question.
There's no in between.
There's no in between. A lot of people probably have heard of Clickbank or, any of those JVZoo, whatever, and those are the ones that take your money in and then they give you a percentage out. This is all 100% commissions direct to you. So that's how it's set up.
Yeah. Direct sales.
It's direct sales. Absolutely. It's quiet tonight. I mean, really, people. Come on. Oh, it's not going to be quiet anymore. Uh-oh.
I'll quit.
Hey, Ray.
It's cold.
Your own products? We charge about $10,000 to consult you on that.
Actually, Wes, I saw on your profile you're an artist.
That's a member-to-member right there. It's just they're paying you direct.
Essentially, you're using the same model.
Yep. You're using the same model that we do. Hi, Ray.
Hey, what's going on?
Are you cold tonight? Oh.
Yeah.
Where are you living?
Chicago.
Hey, Janine.
Hi.
Oh, you're Chicago.
Yeah.
You're like me in New York, man. So we got the lake in between us, but
I checked the temperature.
I get that wind.
You guys are about the same temperature, I think, as we are up north here. Chicago and Saskatoon, same temperature.
Really?
Are you?
So I'm going to check again.
Oh, what's my temperature? Hey, Janine. Yeah, you haven't met Susan yet.
Oh, hi, Susan. Just a few messages back and forth. Yeah, we are literally one Celsius degree apart. Right?
It's 21 degrees here.
21?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, it's 21, Susan. What's yours?
9.
9. I beat you. But guess what? I don't have to go outside and walk. I have my elliptical right in my office here.
Very cool.
I'm excited. Get to get on it. I mean, it's literally harder than heck to, oh man, it's a workout. It's not like walking, it's 10 times. Talk about 10 timesing stuff. I got it 10 times now.
Yeah, very good.
What are you up to, Ray? You got more sales coming in, Ray?
Always, yeah.
Good.
Always, it's fun. But I'm just implementing the stuff in the you talked about not sharing your resources. And I thought, yeah, don't share those resources.
No, that's how they buy.
They're hot, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've actually got calls off of my videos.
There you go.
Now, how cool is that? Okay, just pause here for a minute. Did you get calls off your videos before, Ray?
No, never.
And when did you get started?
Huh?
When did you get started? Like when did you start implementing?
Well, I just started. Probably about a month and a half, 6 weeks at least.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, lady said I saw your video, man. Yeah, I was going to ask you about this. I was like, this is too cool.
That's the best kind of lead right there.
That is the best kind of lead. So, I'm pumped. I'm jacked.
Awesome.
That's
so
cool.
They do work. Listen to the back office. Listen to the mentors there. They know what they're doing.
It's so hard to get people to watch those videos. It's crazy sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just like logging. I'm like, wow. Here, I'm going to take the opportunity to give this guy the link.
And I'll keep it quiet until everything goes through. But a certain recent sale of yours, Ray, her sales funnel is all set up, and she's got sales lined up.
Oh yeah, I know.
She's ready, right?
Oh yeah, this is a great opportunity. So I'm pumped. I'm jacked. So we're gonna.
She's great, Tracy. She's awesome.
Yeah. I
like her a lot.
She's a fire. She's got fire belly. That's for sure.
Mhm. That's who we like.
Yeah, and so does Janine. I'm let Janine show you that quiet demeanor on the other. She gets it going.
Absolutely.
She has fired up some. Oh man, I'm glad to be walking with these giants. I'm just a little. I'm a gnat over here.
You're a gnat. Oh geez, listen to you.
I'm telling you, man, I love it. But yeah, just implementing the stuff that I started with, and it's amazing. I mean, now I want to do more. Now I see the reason to do more videos, which just gives you that confidence to do more. You see a couple results, and next thing you know is you're actually doing something that's working. You take the weight off your shoulders and go, oh man, it's finally making sense and clicking, and so. It's just really cool. It's really cool. And because it's so simple with the way you guys teach it, it just makes it even that much better. So, yeah.
Have you implemented the classified ad strategy? I won't say what.
Not yet, but because we didn't get to connect yet about that, but we were going to talk.
Oh God, that's right. We were supposed to. Shoot.
I'm not worried.
Mind slippage. Hey, listen, I had so many people.
Hey, Tammy, you told me the truth. You're busy. I've been rocking it, so I understand. I mean, if we go like this.
Fridays, you know what? And I should have never said that to you, because like Fridays are usually my day that I can connect and do that kind of, because hey, this is the
I do
thing.
It too.
Like
I do it too. That's what I'm saying. I got people. Hey, didn't you say you were gonna? I do it. I get it. That's why I say it. I get it. I know it.
And if there wasn't eyes and ears on us right now, Ray, I'd be able to share my screen. I'd be able to say, do this, this, and this, and boom. Right, Susan? Yeah. I'd be able to.
That's fine. I'm good. I'm good till Friday. I mean, we can connect.
Hey, you know what? I do have a recording on that. The first Saturday. Let's see. It was a December one, wasn't it, Susan? When I walked them through it step by step.
Say what now?
I was just talking to Susan, I think we did a recording step by step in December on how to do the Craigslist, remember?
Yeah.
Yep. So there is a recording if you want to listen to it.
Yeah, but there was another thing I was going to ask you about when we did.
I've got to find it.
That's fine, but
you can. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask it. we're gonna give them a little bit of a.
Well,
they probably won't implement it anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just being bad again.
But you're right in a lot of ways on that. But ad posting. Making, you got to have so many ads that you have to put out, because I was going with the paid ads. I wasn't going to go with the other
massive.
Yeah, I was going to use the other vendor that you have there. But,
okay, yeah. Just don't say the website name, but yep, I know who you mean.
So that was one of the things I wanted to kind of get some details from you.
Oh, sure, I can give you details on that. So all you got to do is send him 5 ad titles.
5 ad. Right.
Okay. So 5 ad titles and 5 ad bodies, and send them to him by email. He'll probably ask you after you purchase it, and then boom, you send them to him. And I would get in the habit of at least putting the top 10 if you can. Susan knows I do this. I'm always posting my own in the top 10 cities every single time that I need to, I
got a list of those, yeah.
Okay, so top 20 cities. And then the other thing is have your own Craigslist account.
I got that.
Make sure, okay. And then make sure you're always refreshing those every 48 hours. So just know that, like I log into my Craigslist account all the time, every single day. And I'm always making sure that they're there, like that they're live.
Right.
So I'll go into more strategy on a Saturday on how to get more than one Craigslist account. That I will not give out on this live.
That's fine,
lab.
because I need to know that. I attempted that and it never worked for me, because I wasn't doing it correctly. So, anyway.
Yeah, Craigslist can be a beast. The other thing is I can show you. I can talk about a paid strategy.
Okay.
And I can do that on a Saturday. I can't do this one this Saturday because we're marketing. We got to market Saturday.
That's fine. That's cool.
So every other. It's a scarcity thing. I told Susan I recorded that one Saturday, and then people can listen to it because there was only 2 team members on it. So the people that didn't get on it Saturday, they can re-listen to that one that I did Saturday. There's plenty to do that I gave people to do on that Saturday
Well,
call.
I got to jump off here because I got to get on another call with some people. So I will talk to you all later.
Adios.
Thanks for jumping on.
Everybody jump on, follow them. Bye.
Bye.
Follow Ray before he leaves.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to say that today too. Everybody in the audience, follow each other, engage, interact. So, Janine, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Awesome. I've lost you, Susan. I just have your audio a little bit.
Oh, I still see me. Do you still see me, Tana?
Yep.
So it just might be your bandwidth, but you can hear me okay, Janine?
Yeah, I can hear you garbled a little bit.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, your connection's a teeny bit bad, Janine. It's I can see you, but it's slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a thing that says poor internet signal.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So one of the things that's really important, like especially if you come on video and audio in whether it's a Blab or a Google Hangout or any live stream, is to shut down all your other windows and programs.
Okay.
Because it uses up all your internet bandwidth space.
I forgot to mention that when I did my tutorial on that.
I think about everything.
Yeah. And Facebook, Skype, and Gmail, they're all like really big bandwidth users. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we are almost at the top of the hour. Do we have anything else to talk about today?
I don't know, because I'm like excited to get to my. No, I'm just like excited that I have elliptical in the office. Because then I can do a lot more. Like it took literally an hour and a half out of my day to go down and do that. Wes is gonna try and get on again.
Yeah.
You know the people that want to get on?
Just Wes right now.
Oh, still
Huh.
That is frustrating when that happens. Yeah.
Where are you from, Wes? I'm getting a darn feedback again. That's crazy.
Don't want to say.
He doesn't want to say now. You don't have to. I can already tell. I can pick up your IP address. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that technical. Gotta reboot.
I'll do the like the don't be scared, like the don't be mad thing. It's the same thing. Oh, yeah. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Yeah, you did that to me on the meeting Monday.
When we were in Pittsburgh in the hotel room, I was teasing you, then I got right into her face. You mad? Don't be mad.
That was a Susanism.
It's just not as funny when it's not in the middle of the night and you're all tired, though.
I know. Blinks.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not sorry. You'll say that in emails to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. See? She's a tough coach. She really is. Okay, does anybody want to hear my story?
Yes, dude, sure.
Okay, seeing how we got 8 minutes left, really, technically? Okay, because I told people I would talk about focus, and really, really, if you want to get something done, and you just have the burning desire to get it done.
Yeah.
So, okay, you want to make $100,000 this year, for instance. Number one, put it wherever you can see it daily, like literally everywhere. Like, write yourself a $100,000 check, okay? Or $200,000, whatever you want to make this year. Write it out, literally on a piece of paper, okay? For me, I wanted to, in January of 2015, I wanted to lose 50 pounds. It didn't work. January didn't work. February didn't work. March didn't work. April didn't work. May. Finally, when there was a little bird in my ear that said, you absolutely deserve it. You can do it. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Something snapped inside my head and a switch went, okay, she just said I deserve it. Okay, wait. That's something different. I've never heard that before. So then the subconscious mind starts taking over, and that's when I superseded my goal, lost 80 pounds, with the support of my family, of course, because, hey, talk about an extreme diet change, right? So my hubby loves cooking. I've always loved eating his cooking. So I had to say, no carbs, Bob, no this, no that. He's totally supported me. So between, my inner circle, I call it, I was able to lose 80 pounds in 8 months.
Yay!
Yay! And I have muscle that I haven't seen before. I can feel my rib cages. Holy crap. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you are insanely focused on it, though, and you have people around you that, you know what, they may get sick and tired of you talking about a little what, they really would. And they may, but you know what, if they like you enough, they'll just stick around you, right? Yeah. But that's pretty much, my story is, and now I'm going to be going, I'm going to go for a marathon. My next thing is I want to run in a 5K marathon. So what do I got to do? I got to get really, really now in shape for that, right? So I got to tone, I got to, fix my muffin top, I call it, and just, and that's it. But I mean, literally 9 sizes, because it's like you shrink big time, right? When you do the low carb and then you do but that's the personal journey, because you have to have a balance in life, because you can make money, great, you can make good money, but if you're not going to take care of yourself, you're not going to be around for your family, then what's the sense? I mean, I was worried. I was seriously worried. My husband, the doctor would ask him, does she snore? And he'd be like, yeah. Well, she's got sleep apnea. Does she ever, what some of the questions he was asking Bob, and he wasn't asking me direct. He was asking Bob. I'm like, hey, wait, I'm over here, right? That's pretty embarrassing. And so, you know, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, because he's like, yeah, she stops breathing sometimes in the middle of the night. I mean, that's scary to your spouse.
Absolutely.
So I had to do something. So, you know, whether you have to make money, whether you have to get in shape, you have to have insane focus, you have to have support from your spouse, from your friends, you know, the whole 9 yards. And then it's ultimately up to you, obviously. And then, you know, you're going to have some bad days. You're going to, just like anything, right? And I had three times I didn't walk. You know, there was one time when we had to go to Florida, so I couldn't walk. But, hey, the next day I just got right back on and started walking. But I just had to share that tonight.
It's just so awesome. It's just so, it's one thing to hear. There's lots of success stories. Like if you look around, there's lots of success stories in all areas of life, right? But to work alongside you during this whole part of the journey, it's just been an awesome journey. Quite a privilege and quite an honor. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And telling it. I'll never tire of hearing you tell your story because, well, first of all, because you're in a different place. Almost each day and each week, you're in a different place because of it, and you're enjoying it so much that it's just awesome to hear.
And that's great because a lot of my friends do get sick of that.
Oh, awesome.
Like hearing about it, and I'm like, okay, Susan, guess what? I'm in an extra large now. I'm not in the double X, and you're like, that's awesome, you know. So I mean, thank you.
And I really mean it. Like I'm not just saying for shits and giggles. Like I mean it. I'm so excited for it.
Yes, and like I said, the next time we have an event, you're gonna be like, wow.
Yay!
Hey, Tammy.
There's kind of, there's two different angles, and of course I always think of some other angle to come at things from, right? But money, like some people are really obsessed and focused and everything with money, and for good reason, because it changes everything. But if all you're seeing and all you're looking towards and all you're working towards is the money and not what you can create by having the freedom to easily pay for your bills. Regular showtime, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Tuesdays and then noon Thursdays. Oh, tomorrow night too, we have one. So if you jump on our list, you'll get notification for tomorrow night at 9, Wednesday night. That's on a Google Hangout, by the way. Oh, someone's their first day on Blab right there. That's cool.
Okay, where was I going with that? Oh,
what were you saying?
It's what you're going to do with that freedom, with your time freedom and with your money freedom. So Tammy's choosing to increase her health, increase her overall everything, how she feels about herself, her fitness, her health, and wellness. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, like Robbie, my son that's 21, he's lost weight now. And he's like, Mom, thank you. You know?
Feels so good.
He's like, Mom, thank you. And then Amanda, the same thing. And like everybody's like, you know, it's a like, you know, just fitness. It's a lifestyle change is really what it is. And, you know, for 10 years, I'm not joking, I haven't been able to do this in 10 years. So that's really quite something. You know, like I said, I like having fun again. You know, there's things that you like. It's just weird and hard to describe on a video. I push myself every time to show a little bit more of myself. But I liked skiing. I couldn't do that anymore because the boots wouldn't fit. The boots just didn't fit. Now they fit. I mean, just little things like that, Susan, that, that make me happy now.
Yeah.
And, being able to change clothes. I mean, like literally share the same size of clothes as my daughter. I mean, what the hell? I haven't been able to ever do that. First times for everything. So, yeah. So I'm just ecstatic is the word.
Fun factor is huge, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. And sometimes it's hard because it's distracting, because like now I'm like, okay, I want to go, or I want to see this, like I met my friend Laura last week that I hadn't seen because I was like embarrassed, honestly, because I hadn't seen her in years. I'm like, I called her up or texted her or whatever, and she's like, hey, wow, I haven't heard from you in a while. And I said, yeah, I know. And hey, do you want to meet? And we did, and it was just like, it's I don't even know how to describe the words. So I'm making connections with the friends that I haven't seen in years because I used to be embarrassed to go to see them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's hard if a person has never been overweight. It's the society that we live in looks at you very differently.
Yeah.
Very differently.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate, but it's the truth.
It is. It's absolute truth. And you have to, I mean, I'm just happy. Coach them. Coach you. We can certainly coach you. That's what we do for a living. What's that?
We do, I was just saying, we do one-on-one mentoring.
Yes, we do. We do one-on-one mentoring.
We work directly with people to help them connect their dots, set up a solid foundation so that they can get to where they want to go. They might have all the pieces, and we help them connect them.
And the funny part about all that is when you think about it, Susan, the coaching sessions not only helped our people that we were on one-on-one with, but you saw the change in me every time, right? And I listened, and the same with you. You listened to my part of the marketing coaching, and now you're implementing that. You know what I'm saying? So like we coached each other and our customer and our clients together.
Absolutely. And
so we're a product of the product.
Yeah. We do what we say. And say what we do.
Yeah, that's the site that it goes to. That's correct.
Yeah.
I think. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, more transformations.
Fonty.
Fonty? What word is that? I've never heard that word. I'm gonna have to go look that up, man. There's like that one word you threw at me that one day, Susan.
Which word?
Oh, I can't remember now, but I had to go look it up on the. You said your mind is something. I had to go look it up on the dictionary. Remember?
I don't remember which word.
Oh, I'll look it up. It's in the 10,000 chats up above.
It'll take you forever to scroll back.
It will. It'll take me forever. Give your mom a hug for me, okay? Tonight.
I will.
Tell her I said hi, and your kids.
You should jump off.
Yep. Tell your kids I said hi, and all right.
Me
and I will
too.
see you tomorrow night on the Hangout.
On the Hangout. What are we talking about tomorrow night?
Yeah. What are we talking about? I have all these on a. We discussed it, right? What are we doing? Lead generation. Yay. That's our favorite.
Member to member.
Favorite subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I just got a text, so there we go.
I've been watching our. I'm not trying to be too distracted, but I've been watching our callback notifications.
Oh, do we got more?
We got, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be doing that tonight too, texting.
There we go. Thanks, Tammy.
Thank you.
Stop the